So the first thing that you might do in that circumstance is take a look at the corners. Shine the light on it to really get a look and see in 3D any kind of little indentations, creases, spine ticking, any kind of folds or creases. Does that look like a small tear there? No, that's a poorly placed bit of artwork. See any of these little things, we're going to run it along the light just like that, as you would see if you were here. We'll also throw it over to the other side so you can see the back cover as well. We know a lot of online places will show you the front cover, and they should, but they don't show you the back in many cases, especially slabbed books, and that's okay too. That's what they've chosen to do. But we like you to have the full Monty, as it were, and that includes giving you at least a couple of opportunities to see the inside quality and condition of the pages. Now, your idea of what white or cream or off color might be certainly probably is different than mine, so why rely on my opinion of grade or opinion of color when you can just take a look for yourself. So that's why we offer that. We don't want to show you too much of the book because copyright issues, etc. Plus, interesting. But here you go. So we've shown you the inside, we've shown you the outside. I think that's about as much as we can do. We'd love to be able to offer a way that you can touch it and smell it, but the technology isn't there yet. When it is, we'll let you know. In the meantime, you have this. This is Fury of Firestorm, Volume 2, number 40, October of 85. We're going to do that for all 7 of these. You're going to get them all in one group. So let's jump into it. Superman vs. Toyman, or Superman / Toyman. I don't really know if it is a versus situation here, but this is number 1. Part of a very limited run, limited edition. See a little bit of shenanigans up here in the top right corner. Press out okay. Looking at that spine, I don't see much issues there. This is a direct edition. By this point, they were using barcodes for direct sales, not just for newsstand. Go. And we'll show you quality and condition of the inside pages. There you go. Some fun stuff right there from the folks at DC as we move on to some Fantastic Four. This is number 279 from May of 1985. And let's take a look at it. This is not the best of covers. We have certainly seen better. We've seen worse. But you got some bending right along here. Will it press out? Yeah, I think it will. You'd expect that from a newsstand edition, for it to have gotten beat up a little bit more than some of the direct... Well, maybe not. Some of the direct ones, if you've seen how they mailed those directly to consumers all the way up through the 90s, it was not a pretty sight. Again, we've got some of this right here. And then I'll open it up here and take a look at what I believe to be the Baxter Building. Yes. Take just a couple of... Oh, you got some Namor in here, some heavy hitters, some Doom. So there you go. Some quality and condition of the internal of it, the inner pages, as we move on to Morbius, the living vampire. Not the dead vampire, not the undead vampire, and there's very good reasons for that. If you look up the Comic Code Authority and what it allowed and what it disallowed, you'll see why they very specifically chose to call him the living vampire. Otherwise, vampire would have run afoul very Comic Code Commission that Marvel itself helped to implement. Little creasing right there. Otherwise, this is in surprisingly good shape. Show you the inside. Awesome sound effects. Awesome coloring effects. And some awesome Spider-Mans. Too bad right there. Let's move right on to 361. This is November of 1985, I believe. The Mighty Thor. right in what I think is that Walt Simonson era, if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a look at it. I thought that was a tear there. No, that's just black ink from the artwork. I'll show you that corner. A little bit of roll, some ticking down here. We'll show you that. Go right along here. Yes, Simonson. Over. Show you the back. Here. And the internal pages. As we move on. 0 Hour Flash 94 from September of 94. So, if you're a fan of the Flash, fan of DC Comics, or just a fan of the number 94, oh man, we got something here for you. Nice sharp corners. Surprisingly good looking spine here. We'll flip it over on the back, looking pretty good there as well. We do these in high definition, so you have an opportunity to, if there's anything that I glanced over, not to hide anything, certainly. Quality and condition of the pages. It is make sure that we're not wasting too much of your time. Your time is valuable to you, so it's valuable to us. November. This is number 458 of The Incredible Hulk. So the reason we do these in high definition is so, even though I don't want to take up too much of your time now, I want to give you the opportunity to go back, rewind, zoom in, review any of these little parts content. So a little bit of spine issues right here. This is a fold out, yes. You can see it. It's a fold out cover, which is why it doesn't quite match right along here. Show you the back, which is looking pretty nice. Little ticking right there. See right there. So you got a sneak peek, but quality and condition of the pages. Here, oh man, check that out. Back when you could afford to buy anything for Mile High. And then finally, Static. DC Comics from their Milestones imprint, if you remember this back in the day. Such a fun comic. So right along there, in pretty fantastic condition. I'm very surprised. A little stress right here, including perhaps a tick. And we'll show you this Comic Zone on the back. Pretty nice as well. And finally, on our last comic of this particular grouping, show you quality and condition of pages. Have it. So you're going to get all 8 of these. Head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. I recommend that you leave some pre-bids right now, right away. We've left everything open for you, so you can go ahead and bid on it. It is available to bid right now, but we recommend that you come back later. Join us live on auction day where you defend your bids against everybody else trying to grab this from you. Don't let them. Jump in there, defend your bid, and enhance your chance of taking these home. We look forward to seeing you at the auction.